Our attention has further been drawn to an expose by a Ghanaian journalist based in the USA, Kevin Taylor, which suggests the recruitment and training of mercenaries by government operatives based at the Jubilee House to cause chaos and mayhem in the country and blame the political opposition. In the expose, one DCOP Asare is identified as the officer in charge of the training of the mercenaries at the Jubilee House. Photos of a truck with a container mounted on the trailer, allegedly used to transport a cache of arms meant for the use of the mercenaries, is displayed. Due to the seriousness of the allegations made, and coupled with the involvement of government-sponsored armed attacks in the disruption of the Ayawaso West Wagon constituency by-elections, we demand an urgent independent probe into the allegations made. It has happened before. And so when somebody makes an expose and says mercenaries are being trained, what do? You must take the allegation with all the seriousness that it deserves. Because once upon a time, attempts were made. The mercenaries were actually brought in. They were training people when this very government was in opposition. They started training the mercenaries in the central region, and they were caught.
If the minority is seen to be taking a very strong position on this, it's because we recognize the instability that exists in the sub-region. We have terrorism at our very doorstep. And to allow for an atmosphere that creates insecurity and lawlessness in this country is to allow for that vacuum that exists for the infiltration of terrorist armed groups and terrorism. And so the minority definitely takes a strong position on this, and we intend to see through to the very end a probe that should look into these allegations and ensure that nobody, whether in government or elsewhere, uses anyone to destabilize this country.